Assuring you complete practice orientation. Let's go straight to our game. Python analytics. What it is? What is Python? Why it is so famous? Just like a COVID vaccine in earlier years or earlier months. Now, Python, SQL, these two are the vaccine doses, right? Those are the two doses. Dose one, SQL. Dose two, Python in our resume. What makes Python so beautiful over the ages, over the years? Let's understand slowly, step by step. Yes, in our Python analytics course, we'll start from the scratch, from the basics, step by step, straight into examples. And you learn more, you get more. I mean, for every concept, every subject, every concept, every chapter, there would be assignments. You submit them on time, you get additional items. We do the same for every. So let's get started. Let's understand slowly what is Python. Let's stay tuned. Let's understand what is Python, why we need it. Software, installations, the data set, or simply say source data, sample data for practice. I will take care. My job, my duty. On time practice, you need to take care. For that, we need to first start with what is Python, why we are here. Yes, here it is. Python. It is mainly a platform. Python is a platform. For what? Let's get started slowly, step by step. Here it is. What is Python? Python is a platform, a easier, useful platform. Just to save time, I got all my notes ready. Just to save time. It's a useful, easier platform. What's the purpose? Yes, the main purpose of Python is for data analytics on my screen. For big data analytics, software development, cloud scripting, data science, machine learning, automations, everything with data. Very simple, friends. Very simple and straight. In olden days, I still remember in olden days, I'm talking about 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2005 BTech pass out, okay? 2005 bachelor's degree pass out. In those days, when someone says programming, we used to only get two things into our mind, .NET, Java. Later, .NET slowly stepped into MVC, Visual Studio Interface, and Java, Java, JBuilder, struts, servlets, JSP, etc. And during these years, cloud became one of the more important or mandatory component for every project. You would like to mix the beauty of Java and the easy usefulness of .NET together, blended together. There comes Python. Simple. Python can do .NET programming activities for you, Java scripting for you, and SQL queries for you. That is the power of Python. We can do everything, anything. Remember, SQL queries we can handle in Python. Java classes, .NET inheritance, everything possible. I understand I'm using some new keywords like inheritance and classes and all. We need to understand them slowly, step by step. Simply say, wherever there is cloud, there will be data. Wherever there is data, there will be Python. Simple. Python and SQL are vaccine doses for our resume. I mean it. What we can do with Python? Yes, Python can be used on a server to create web applications. It may be an IBM WebSphere, or it can be an SQL Server, Microsoft SQL Server, or Snowflake warehouse cloud, Azure cloud, anywhere, everywhere we can have web applications generated using Python. Developers need it, designers love it, and Python can be used alongside software to create workflows. What is this alongside software? Side by side software, supporting activity. to create something called workflows. What is workflow? This is our actual course, ETL and Analytics. This is our actual course. Yes, we'll be understanding how to create workflows. And we are going to learn how to work with database system. That's the reason for this Python Analytics course, SQL is a prerequisite. Okay, here it is. Next, handle big data, perform complex mathematics. This is actually for data scientists. Rapid prototyping, production ready software development. This is actually programming, Python programming. So Python has different shades. It has different shades. Just like my favorite South Indian hero, different shades. Really. And one shade we are taking right now, ETL analytics. Let's see how it is. So who can learn Python? You, me, everyone. For what? You would like to step into data. You would like to step into analytics. You would like to step into big data. You would like to step into engineering, data science, development. Anyway, Python is the boss. Let's understand now how to work with Python. We'll go slowly step by step. And yes, sessions would be completely practical, completely real world with good number of examples, assignments. But one thing, friends, one thing, we need to practice on time. That's important. Let's get started. The course is for total of 1 month. Let's understand the course highlights. And here it is. Duration, it's Monday to Friday. Weekends or weekend courses won't work for our curriculum, given the fact, the kind of examples, the continuity, journey, day by day. The second example we have a reference to first example revision plus new things. That's how it is, step by step. It's like a chemistry class, okay? Not like a history class. I mean it. So our courses are planned for Monday to Friday, consistent learning process. And the duration would be for 4 weeks, Monday to Friday. And it is completely into practical only. We'll do slowly step by step. Next, coming to the software, yes, I shall take care. I'll provide you system requirements. Make sure you have any OS, but we are working with data analytics, big data operations. So you need 8 GB RAM or higher. And I shall guide you to install the required software. So you have something called Anaconda, Jupyter, notebooks inside Anaconda, and Pandas, etc. Pandas data frame, etc. And here it is. Why 8 GB RAM minimum? Here it is. Lower memory may not support something called Jupyter notebooks and Pandas extensions. And there is one more called Numpy extension. These are not really supported in lower RAM systems, but they are very much required for our data analytic course. So get any operating system, Windows, Linux, anything is fine. Lastly, the prerequisites. Yes, learn or revise SQL concepts, especially DDL, DML, select, constraints, joins, and group by. Almost all analytics have some touch on data. Somewhere or the other, they are more into data and database. Preferably SQL Server T-SQL queries. And we are not into programming. We are into scripting, analytics, queries and scripting. We are into queries and scripting activities. Programming is entirely different. If anyone looking for Python programming, this is not the course for them. If anyone looking for Python data science, machine learning, no, this is not the course for them. Again, we have Python AI also, separate stream from Microsoft, Python with AI. Sorry, AI with Python. Those are different streams. We are into analytics. Let's be clear. Total of 1 month 4 weeks, Monday to Friday, India time, and we have total 18 chapters. Notes, material, assignments, I'll take care. What we do, let's have some idea on what we are going to learn in our classes technically. Yes, we'll start with the basic activities anyway, on top of your existing SQL knowledge. You have SQL with you already. Basics of SQL should be fine. You are aware of it. Then we are good to proceed with Python next. Step 2. You may add Power BI to your skill set if you are looking for experienced profiles, either Power BI and or data engineering. We are into Python slowly, step by step. Let's see how it is now. Well, make sure you revise SQL concepts, okay? SQL basics should be fine. Any SQL, okay? But good to have Microsoft SQL Server in case if you are planning to go in line with our classes as is. There will be 2 chapters on SQL Server with Python. There are 2 classes on SQL Server with Python in our sessions. Now, with this information, let's understand the concepts we are going to learn in our classes. Here it is. Here are the concepts. We'll start with introduction, slowly step into analytic activities. We'll slowly step into analytic activities. First, introduction. We'll understand installations, common semantics, data types, syntax, expressions. Once we learn these items step by step with examples and good number of tasks, then comes actual analytics. So what's the prerequisite? SQL. Remember, make sure you revise your SQL basics carefully. That should be enough. Next, in this process of analytics, what we do, here it is. We'll understand something called functions. So good to have some knowledge on SQL functions basics, and date time activities, data loads, bulk loads, JSON. We need to have special focus on JSON, JavaScript object notations from scratch. Except SQL queries basics, no other prerequisite needed for this course to enjoy the things step by step. We'll start from the scratch. What is object orientation? What is a class? What is a JSON? What is regular expressions? File activities, different modes of Python executions, and plotting activities, validations, data cleansing, data classifications, optimizations, and big data loads. We need to learn loops, imports, SQL Server with Python, and there is something called Data Studio, Azure Data Studio. To touch base with cloud, we learn it. SQL Server, Azure, and Python mixed together with ADS, Azure Data Studio tool, a free tool. Just like Python installation that works on any OS, Azure Data Studio also works on any operating system. We'll understand parameters. Power BI, if in case you are planning for Power BI in your resume, then yes, good to have Power BI with Python. We'll do it in our classes slowly, step by step, with visualizations, analytics, and project work. So here it is. From our courses list, we are into number 8. Number 8, box 1 prerequisite, 6 optional. From 1, you are stepping into 8. You are aware of 1, you will directly go for 8. If not, step into 1 first, then step into 8 next. Sorry for the screen. I just got a new license for Microsoft Office 365. So it's causing some trouble in getting some orientation, proper orientation on the screen. No issues. Here we go. Where we are now? You are into box 8 Python, or SQL plus Python, or SQL plus Python plus Power BI, combinations as you wish. With this information, let's understand now how to install Python. You're aware of SQL concepts. Basics should be fine. To step into Python from our next class, to step into installation, to step into our practice from next class, let's understand how to install. Let's do it carefully step by step. And after installation, we need to verify it as well. So installation to proceed next. In case you're planning to proceed with the course now, you get into the installation next item. After installation comes our practice items one by one. Any questions pertaining to your resume, pertaining to your profile planning, or which plan number you would like to consider, or you would like to have any kind of assessment on SQL, existing knowledge and SQL, you can contact me directly or you may reach our team. Okay, so this is about the intro item for Python Analytics course. Next comes actual installations to proceed with our actual sessions. So I repeat once again, things would be completely into practice activities. Need your support. So let's take the course cautiously, seriously, do it slowly, step by step. Need your support, please.